Hey, welcome into another episode of Halos in the Infield with your host, Todd Fox, and the other host of the show.
What is up, you pieces of trash? It's Courtney.
All right, Courtney, and then the other host.
What is up, guys? It's Fernando, and I'm sad because I don't have a party going on like Courtney's room.
Oh, I know.
Party.
My lights. Oh my God. Those are my night lights. Wait.
Night.
Yeah,
light.
well, it's like it's a little party in there.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
Were those butterflies? What was that?
No, so it's just like an LED like laser light. It's supposed to be like a galaxy. Because fun fact, I'm afraid of the dark. So I have to sleep like with a night light on or like the TV on. Like something has to be on in order for me to go to sleep. So there we go.
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay. You're a fully functioning adult.
And I am a fully
Who pays her own bills?
I pay my own bills, have my own car, have everything, and I'm afraid of the dark. So there you go.
Hey, there you go. You make your match.
Okay.
All right.
It's all right. I'm just afraid of my mailbox.
Well, see, even she knows a Dodger fan can't protect her, so she has to be scared.
Oh.
These are lights. Cheap shot. My bad.
He might be able to protect her until like October.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a good one.
But well, he's strong. He's strong until October.
Yeah. After
That's the
that.
Dodger way.
Yeah, can't do it in 162 hashtag.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Dude,
All right.
But I can't wait for that new for that image to drop.
Right, we're gonna have all kinds of memes. But speaking of memes, this team has been in a descent in September, so we're going to get on that. Fernando did a solo show the other day. If you want to catch that, he talked about the latest opinions on Ohtani and Maddon, and also the series that were before this last series that we're going to talk about. So in today's show, we're going to talk about the Seattle series, which is currently playing right now, and the final two games for the weekend. Then we're going to talk a little bit about, again, touching on what Fernando did with Joe Maddon's comments here towards the end of the season, and the big Shohei Ohtani question and comments that were brought up in the news. So what do you want to start with first, Fernando?
I mean, we can probably just go ahead and talk about the series.
Okay. Well, currently right now, as we're doing this podcast, they're in the bottom of the seventh inning, and the Angels are up 2-1 over the Seattle Mariners. And that's important because the Yankees lost tonight, which I believe the Mariners are tied with them. Boston won, and Toronto won as well. So there is an opportunity to have a three-way tie for that last wild card, or a two-way tie for that last. Three-way tie for the last wild card. So what do you guys think about the drama in the East?
Love it, man. I mean, it gives us something exciting to watch because we suck. So, but
It gives us something to cheer for.
Yeah, honestly, like, I mean, if I'm glad that the Red Sox got in there, to be honest. Like, I think they're a decent team.
It's not over yet, Courtney. They can get bumped out very easily.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to make some other predictions. I've been right most of the time this season. Okay, so Red Sox are safe.
Sure.
I think Red Sox are safe.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think this last spot I think the Blue Jays are going to sneak in there. I think Blue Jays are going to take it, to be honest. Because I'm going to have some hope. We are actually going to upset the Mariners. I think we at least take 2 out of 3.
Oh, it's her inner rally.
I know, my inner rally, Chris. So
he's rubbed off on you.
Oh no!
No, I don't like that.
I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police immediately. It's over.
No.
Sorry.
Todd is canceled.
No.
That's my daily cancel for the show.
No, I know you already got it within the first 5 minutes, Todd. Jesus.
That's how easy I am.
But I think Blue Jays will sneak in there because I'm honestly tired of Yankees fans. Like, I know Yankees should be the team in there according to their salary, according to the players that they have. Yankees should be in there, yes. But I'm so tired of the Yankee fan base. Just no, y'all sit out in October. I don't care. I want the Blue Jays to be in there. So
I can go with that.
Predictions there.
All right. What do you think, Fernando? What do you think gets out?
I think the Yankees are going to get in. As of right now, they're one game above in the first spot. Like you said, they lost today and they're still one game up. So Boston did win. They currently have the second spot as we sit right now. Seattle is half a game out, but with the win today, obviously they can get in there. And then Toronto is 1 game out as of today. So
yeah, Toronto's got Baltimore for 2 more times, and then Seattle's got us right now currently for the 3. And Joe Maddon really rolled out the power lineup tonight. He said, "You know what? I'm going to go Kurt Suzuki at 4 and Gosselin at 3." So, watch out.
He had money. He has money on the Mariners getting it.
I think so. I mean, he's not exactly trying to win. And right now, it's actually a crucial part in the game. Quejeda's in there with first and third for Seattle and 2 outs. So crucial part in this game as we move forward. Seattle desperately needs to win this game.
How come every time Quijada pitches and he releases the ball, he looks like A, he's either about to poop himself, or B, he's about to fall over, so he has to balance.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's eating a lot of Taco Bell before he pitches. I don't know. But.
Maybe he's hanging out with Paul.
Oh my God.
Paul Sereno, right?
Oh, Paul Sereno, the king of the nacho helmets. Yes.
Do you think he has the grasshoppers when he goes to Seattle? Right? Don't they have deep fried grasshoppers there?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I could have sworn that was a thing. I didn't know if I made that up or if it was an actual thing.
No, I think it's in left field. Behind the bullpen, they have a special restaurant over there where you can get those.
Yeah. Are they dipped in chocolate or are they just straight up grasshopper? I mean, obviously they're cooked. But.
No, they have them in different flavors. It's chocolate. They have honey. Yeah, they had 3 or 4 different kind of flavors when I was there.
What?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I here it is right now on the internet.
Yeah.
Yes, this is one thing I have to look up because there's no way a sane person just knows that.
I don't know why. I mean, you would think they'd be known for the coffee up there in the stadium. Granted, it's close to the first ever Starbucks, but yeah, they have some unique things in that stadium, to say the least.
Grass,
guys. Yeah. So in 2018 and 2019, they had an MLB Food Fest where they literally took one food item from every MLB stadium and then they had it, at this location. They did it in LA, in 2019. If they have it next year, guys, we have to go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Courtney, you down?
Down.
Okay. All right.
Hey, by the way, real quick on the series, before we move on, talking about Courtney and the Yankees, the Yankees are playing the Rays. Rays have nothing to play for, and they went out there and beat them today. If they take them out, and they continue to take them out, and they make the Yankees miss the postseason, you think it's going to get really sketchy or real feisty in that last game with say, for instance, if the Yankees are losing, their scoreboard watching, and the Red Sox get in, or the Blue Jays or the Mariners, and they miss their spot because the Rays were like, hell no, we don't like you. We're not going to let you in. You think it's going to get scrappy? Some people are going to get thrown at?
Yeah, there were actually 2. Kiermaier got hit today.
Oh, okay.
Hit by pitch. And then a couple innings later, they threw at Gardner's head.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it already started happening. I don't think intentionally. Of course, I don't want to say it's intentional, but it already got pretty intense today. So
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because I didn't even know that. I was figuring because they're such rivals, and they've been pretty pissed off that Tampa's had their number this year. If Tampa gets the last laugh too, oh man, it's going to get exciting for that final game on Sunday.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of close pitches, but I know Kiermaier got hit because I was actually watching it. So Kiermaier got hit, and then a couple innings later, Gardner got thrown at, and it was pretty close to his head. He got out of the way, he didn't get hit, but that was definitely, I want to say, a headshot. And then I think Joey Gallo had a couple ones at the knees.
Oh, wow.
Pretty close and inside. So I'm just like, ooh, I'm like, all right, let's go. So just saying.
All right. I just want to know how they missed Gardner's head. That's a big target. That's
right. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Does have a very big head. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
And I was like, yeah, that's a big head. Big face. So, I'll go ahead, Fernando. Yes.
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's weird that this is the only playoff race we have. Everything else is, I think, already written out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, NL set in stone. The only difference is it might be the Giants or Dodgers in the top wild card spot. It kind of depends.
If the Giants win tonight, they win the division.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The magic number's 1.
Yeah, that's it. They just got to beat the Padres. I know it was 5.
They're winning 3-0 in the bottom of the 8th.
Oh yeah, they pretty much got that with that bullpen. So
Let's go, Giants.
so that means the Cardinals would play the Dodgers, right? In the first
Yes,
round.
sir.
Yes.
Ooh.
And the Cardinals are really hot right now.
Yeah, they're white.
Yes, they
So
are.
those Cardinals so hot right now.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Ooh, so hot right now.
Those Cardinals are turning me on right now.
Oh God. All right. It's too late for Todd.
Yeah,
It's like that scene on 51st Dates where he's like, sorry, it's a little late. My friend's a little unstable.
yeah, I'm a little
It's Todd right
unstable.
now. It's a little late. He's a little unstable.
Dude, it's super late for me. But yeah, I mean, look, that's okay. What do you guys think, real quick? Off topic from the Angels, real quick. Judging that, I mean, knowing that we're not in the postseason, obviously, but
What?
Yeah, I know, right? It's shocker.
Huh? But already put together such a good team. We put so much money. We got so much pitching.
We have the best.
Rendon.
We have the best health and staff out there, man. And the training staff is awesome.
We have Rampon, Rendon, and Tampon. Rampon.
Which is better in your opinion? What are you looking forward to most? The National League postseason or the American?
National League.
I'm
looking forward to that National League, especially if it's going to be that Dodgers and Cardinals matchup. I think that'll be great. And for some reason, I know it in my heart that the Dodgers are going to put Pujols out there just for shits and giggles, just so he can have like his homage, at Cardinals, it's going to be so irritating. But I think the game itself is going to be a really good game. So I'm actually really looking forward to that wild card matchup, just that first game.
Okay.
Yeah. I really wanted to live stream that wild card matchup. That would have been fun.
We still might be able to, man. We just got to pick a series and pick a particular game that can fit our schedule.
No, I mean like that one wild card game on Wednesday, Cardinals Dodgers.
Okay, yeah.
At 5:10, that would have been
one game,
fun.
right? It's one game. It's not a 3-game series. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep, it's the one game. You gotta win to get in. I mean, technically you're in the playoffs, but I mean you're kind of like not in the playoffs.
That's a participation trophy.
Well, they will have had at least 102 or 103 wins, and if they lose that, I mean, man, what a way to get bounced in one game, man.
Here's the thing. There's a lot of baseball fans that hate it because they're like, oh, well, baseball's always been a marathon, not a sprint, yada 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 yada. But I love the one and done wild card game because it's hardly ever a bad game. Normally, it's always a good game because both teams are just going for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it's like you have to. It's no longer in the past where I think that's where a lot of the purists were mad because the wild card team would sneak in at the end of the year, get hot, and roll right into the World Series and sometimes win it. I think now they're making it harder because now it's like you got to use one of your best pitchers, if not your best, to try to win that one game, and you don't have them to start the next series, so you're handicapped right out the bat. So the importance is win your damn division.
Yeah.
I mean, here's what I believe. So if it's a 5-game series, your best pitcher pitches the second game. If it's a 7-game series, I think your best pitcher pitches the third game. So let's real quick. We're already going on a tangent, but whatever. Like you said, Angels are out of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So if in a 7-game series, your best pitcher goes the third game, and here's why. So you lose the first game. Let's just assume that. You normally, in my opinion, your worst pitcher would pitch your first game because it's the first game. It's whatever. And if you win, hey, we already used our Andrew Heaton, for instance. Oh. And now we have, Garrett Cole to use, for game 3. Because at game 3, let's just say I'm down 0-2. Game 3 is important because that's going to get me back into it. Then all of a sudden I'm down 2-1. The momentum did change a little bit. Let's just say hypothetically I'm up 2-0. Well, now I have my best pitcher to pitch game 3. Oh, now I won? Okay, well, now we're up 3-0 and our foot's on their throat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, that's why you should never pitch your best pitcher in the first game. That's just me, though.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Courtney?
I don't know. I mean, I partly agree with it just because, if you win your first game, with your worst pitcher or your second to worst pitcher, all it is just going to be a plus. You're just like, oh, shoot. Okay, cool. We took that dub. But those middle game series, games 3, 4, and 5, those are the most crucial, because that's when you're just like, okay, now we're going to have this advantage, or we have to come back now. Like, those are going to be your more crucial games. So yeah, you want your best pitcher, you want your best lineup, you want your best everybody, your best 9 or 10 out there, basically. So yeah, I can agree with it.
Yeah, it all comes down to also, like, say, for instance, you have the luxury of, well, I mean, even though they're not in the postseason, the Angels have a lot of guys that could run out there 3-4 innings. Maybe you make that first game a bullpen game. And if you got the right guys to do 2 or 3 innings per spot, you could stretch it out to get to your back end if you somehow get the lead. So I could see that too, because if your ace is taken out of it, and like today, I think Fernando was telling me before that Kershaw left the game early. If he's hurt, they don't have him, and they have to use Buehler in game 1. That's going to leave him Scherzer, which is not a bad fallback, but Urias can be hit. The rest of that staff that they can trot out there isn't too scary. So that could really hurt the Dodgers if they were to advance. And they might not advance. I mean, he's damn near unhittable, but who knows? Maybe the Cardinals are that hot, they'll tear him a new one. You never know. And
if Trevor Bauer was still healthy, I mean, I'm assuming they wouldn't. Well, I guess he's not hurt. If he wasn't a psychotic D-bag. Assuming he was pitching, they probably wouldn't have gotten Scherzer. Is Bauer probably their number 3, number 4 pitcher in a playoff series? Assuming everything else played out the same, because then you'd probably, Buehler's probably your number 1. Number 2 is probably Kershaw. Number 3 is probably what? Cyclops. And then number 4 is Women Beater. I mean,
I'm sorry. I love that name because I was calling him urinal cake, but you can get away with that. You're Hispanic. You can do that, because if I say that, they'll be like, oh, that's racist. But that's a
I feel bad saying that because I know he had like cancer or something. So, but hey, he beat it though.
Oh, see, that makes me feel bad now. He's like,
yeah, why are you laughing, you a-hole? You're laughing at someone's expense, and
I didn't know or cared to know the story, but now I know too much.
Yeah, he said that like God gave him a bad left eye, but like a good left arm or something like that. I don't know. There's a quote I heard, and I was like, oh, what a nice guy.
You're all, go Cyclops. Oh, man, that made my night. Yeah. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you.
Anti-Viva los Doyers. Anti. Muere los Doyers.
I think
Mata los Doyers.
Courtney's like, no.
I didn't.
I think he's having a psychotic breakdown.
No. I didn't sign up for this when I wanted to join this page. No.
Yes, you did.
Fernando just.
And you participate when you call people trash.
I do.
You make it so much worse.
Okay, but I knew about the cancer story. That's why I've never seen
anything.
See, Fernando canceled all of us.
Courtney's a bad mom.
I'm supposed to be the mother of the page to help corral.
That's kind of what we were hoping for.
Oh, well, shit, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Courtney would be the kind of person who, like, her mom would be like, if your friends told you to jump off a cliff, would you do it? Courtney would be the person who's like, I would jump first.
I know. I'm like, what do you mean? Yes, I'm leading them. What do you mean? Like,
depending on what I get for jumping off the bridge.
I'm a breaking news, the Giants won. So
yeah, I'm like, is there an incentive? Like, no.
So the division's theirs. And then you got like your question. I think you would have if Bauer wasn't beating women, he'd be 3. Because I think they give Kershaw only number 2 out of respect, which I don't agree with. I think Bauer should be 2 if he's pitching, especially if he was pitching the way he was with early on the season. And then you move Kershaw to 3, and then Cyclops at 4.
Don't call him that.
I already got used to it. I'm sorry. Fernando gave me the pass.
What? I didn't do that. For the record, the Dodgers have to lose today for the Giants to officially clinch.
Oh.
So as of right now, the Giants have at least earned a tie in the division. So they will not get a wild card spot.
Come on, Brewers. Just do it.
They're winning, right? The Brewers.
No, they had a 5-1
No.
lead, and it's now 6-5 Dodgers.
Jeez.
Yeah. BD came in with a pinch hit.
Yeah.
He's watching the Dodgers game.
What?
Well, let's go. Let's go, Christian Yelich. Prove you don't suck anymore. Prove you're not trash anymore.
I know Yelich. I know who is that? Willie Adames.
Oh yeah, Adames is good. He resurrected his career big time.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get on to what Maddon said, or do you want to go with Ohtani first? You have the quote.
Yeah. I have the Maddon one right here.
Okay, go for it.
Maddon said, we can't continue to do this every year. Something has to change. This offseason is going to be big. We have a lot of money to spend. That's what Trout said. Joe Maddon said this can't continue to go on. We can't annually be in this position. This organization is better than that. We deserve better than that. We have to go out and earn it. So real quick, let's start off with what Mike Trout said. This offseason is going to be big. We have a lot of money to spend. I trust in guys like Perry.
You want to take a stab at that one first, Courtney, or should I?
You can go.
I'll go.
I don't know what's with that face.
You could go.
Okay. I'll just say this. I think that Perry was instrumental on Trout not asking for anything despite the injury or a move this year for himself. I think he does see something different in him. So I do believe where Trout's coming from, but with his statements, I think he's like saying, "Hey, man, look, I gave you a big contract. No more excuses. Let's do it and do it big." So I think he's just like all of us fans. He's sitting back there like, "Hey, fill the cupboard. You got the money. Do it."
Okay, Courtney.
It's nice that we have money to spend, but are we going to get the right people for it?
Mm-hmm.
No. Obviously we've seen what our money can buy with a bad back Upton and a vagina ridden Rendon. So, I'm still waiting for that big offseason of 2019 when we signed Rendon off of his Nationals World Series win. So I'm still waiting for that, first of all. But pretty much Trout and is just like the rest of the fans. We want to believe in Perry. A couple of the moves, of course, we drafted all of our 19-20 pitchers this year. That was great. Mm-hmm. We've made a couple of decent trade moves. That was good too. So yeah, we want to give Perry a chance, but us as Angels fans, I think in the long run, Perry doesn't have a lot of time with us. Like, I don't know how long he's going to be our GM or whatever, but I know as an Angel fan, me personally, I probably only have about a good 2 years left in me until I can say like, oh yeah, I really believe in this man, or no, send him to the dumpster fire. He has to get voted off the ship. So I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I know a lot of our patients are running thin.
Yeah, we can't give him forever. You know what I mean? Perry did have an off season, and it was pretty obvious to see what he was doing. He was trying to find a lot of stopgap guys that were cheap with the budget we had. And the thought process was obvious. We're going to get a lot of guys who either A, have a year left on their deals, or B, we're going to bring guys in on 1-year contract. So if it doesn't pan out, there's no commitment. But see, that's what the Angels have been doing. Mm-hmm. Like I said last episode that we did together, I'm tired of the Angels always going for the biggest name. I want them to start going for the right name. Everyone else is going to zig in the form of, hey, let's all go for the best available shortstop. Okay, so let's zag and go for a second baseman. No one's going to be looking in that direction. There's not going to be a lot of phone calls for second baseman this year, right? Because there's so many good shortstops out there. You know what? Let somebody else make the mistakes. Let somebody else spend all that money. Let somebody else have a Rendon or Pujols contract. For once, let's zag. Look out for Chris Taylor from the Dodgers, right? Yeah, okay. I'm making sure I got the name right. I don't know what I was going to play. Adam Frazier from the Padres has been a disappointment since he left the Pirates. Hell, let's give him a chance. He's got 1 year left of arbitration. Give him a shot. Hey, I mean, worst comes to worst, he's not going to be a negative WAR player, most likely. We just need players who are literally average. If Ohtani, Trout, Rendon even, Fletcher, if any of these guys, Walsh, can combine for, if they're even shreds of themselves, they're going to combine for about 20 WAR themselves. They literally just need a bunch of average players besides that. There's a lot of easy moves you can make that nobody else is going to look to make. You know what? Don't be afraid to do it.
Yeah, I think right now at this point we're looking more we don't really, like you said, need the hot names. Consistency is what we need, and guys that can stay healthy. So, I mean, we brought it up, but it's out of our control. We want a new training staff, but in the same time, we got to get players that are going to be reliable. And so that could be part of it too. So he's got a real tough offseason. Either way, any way you slice it, it's going to be tough for Perry. And like Courtney said, he's got to prove it because we've seen GMs come in here and continually do the same thing. So hopefully, Perry, with some of the things he's said and done so far, he's been very quiet, and that's so far different from any other GM we've had in the recent past.
I want your guys' opinion on something. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, so 10 meaning like yes, 100% it's going to happen, 1 meaning you don't think it's going to happen. How likely are the Angels to get a big name shortstop this offseason? I'm talking, like the Correas, the Storys, the Seagers, one of those kind of guys. Marcus Semien even.
I'd say right now it's 70-30 in favor of that. I actually think
so 7 out of 10.
Yeah, 7 out of 10. I think the chances that they get a shortstop over an ace, which I hate to say it, but I kind of can see it going that way.
Okay, Courtney.
1,000%.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, we're going over the 10.
Yeah, we're going for that big name. We're not going to learn our lesson. We're like, we're going to stack that left side. We're going to have Rendon. We're going to have Story, and this is going to be great. Like, we're not.
We're going to Story and Semien.
Yeah, why not? I don't even think we're going to get Seager. We're going to do everything we can, and then everyone's going to get hurt again. Okay.
Yep.
Next year we're going to be like in like April. Yeah.
Yep. You get a shortstop and you get a shortstop, and then we're all going to take the shortstops. Yeah, no, we're going for every shortstop possible. We're going to go for that big name, and our left side is going to be so powerful between Rendon, what is that, Tommy John Seager, and bad.
There you go. There you go. Dude, I can close my eyes now and already like see all the tweets on Angels Twitter. But can Seager pitch?
Yeah.
Can Carlos Correa pitch?
Yeah.
I can see it already. But can he pitch?
That's what it comes down to. That is the
every single year.
Yeah.
Every time. And then we get a picture and people are like, who's that guy?
I know, or we could even have one of those like make a wish, like what was it called? Bat Boys for the day. Can he pitch?
Riley Chris?
Oh no.
Oh. Can he pitch?
Can he pitch?
I'm sure he could.
Yeah, I think so. He could rev up the crowd.
Gave Heaney a chance.
Dude, how far did he fall? He's in single A.
Love it.
That is crazy.
I think he's below single A. He's in like the Florida Complex League. That's like Arizona rookie ball.
But that means he didn't give
the equivalent of that.
He did not listen at all to any of the direction because he's like, hey, they don't listen in Anaheim, so why do I have to listen here? You can't get away with that in another team like the Yankees, dude. I mean, they'll punish you.
I want to know if he's not going to be done. Someone's going to give him a minor league contract at least.
Yeah.
Come spring training. Hell, it'll probably be us. But I mean, he's going to be the $100 million acquisition.
No, I think you called it earlier. I think you said he's going to go to the Pirates. I'm pretty sure he's going to go to the Pirates, dude.
He'll go to a team that's rebuilding.
Yeah, he'll go there. They'll give him a shot. So with that being said, you want to move on to one of the other quotes? We did Mike Trout.
So we did Mike Trout, and then Maddon, I'll reread it one more time. This can't continue to go on. We can't annually be in this position. This organization is better than that. We deserve better than that. We have to go out and earn it.
Do you think that he's throwing that on management, not the play or the coaching that he's produced this year? You guys, anybody?
I don't know how to take that. What do you mean?
Do you think that with that comment that he said about we have to be better, we have to earn it, we have to do it on the field, do you think he's throwing that in the front office's face as far as they didn't get the job done and attracting away from what he did on the field as a coach?
So, like, is he deflecting responsibility?
Exactly. That's what I should have said.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, so he's not being an adult and taking responsibility for his team? Yeah. That's
Precisely.
got it. Perfect.
Thank you, Fernando. I spend a minute and a half explaining. He's just like 2 words and boom.
Yeah.
You made that really hard, Todd. You made it sound like one of my professors.
Yeah.
Todd's one of those people.
I'm a run along sentence guy. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
You sure you're the guy that doesn't speak Spanish? Spanish is all run on sentences. It's true.
That's true. That's true.
Damn it.
Anyway, go ahead, Courtney. Sorry.
Well, I definitely think he's deflecting. I mean, a part of being a leader is still taking responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's why a lot of people honestly look up to Trout. You know, of course, when we have him and even when he's hurt, you know, he's still in the dugout being that presence, being that leader. Like, I think he's been more of a leader even sometimes than Maddon.
Mm-hmm.
I think a couple of guys have even said, like, he'll sit, Trout will give him like batting advice, you know, like, hey, just move your hands like this, you know, like just small stuff that our own coaching staff isn't even doing, and it works. So, I mean, for Maddon to say that quote, yeah, definitely deflecting, not taking responsibility, and yes, throwing shade at everybody except for himself.
Okay.
I think Jeremy Reed gives hitting tips. He's just more like, oh, I got to give the bulb. Hold up, Shohei. I got to give the Bulbasaur some berries. And then he's like, Paul, and Paul's like, around. And he's got like chips falling from his like face. It's like, some of it's like in his nose. He's like, what? Yeah, no, you did great. You did great, man. You keep doing you. And he like grabs a chip, grabs it from his nose, and then eats it. That's what like happens in the dugout. And then like Jose Molina's like, hold your shoulder up, and he's like, oh, okay, thank you, coach. I think that's how it goes. And then Joe Maddon's like, 1985. We used to give advice like that in 1985.
Oh my God. I think everybody just needs to do drugs like 1985, but not die.
Dude, that's the problem with Joe Maddon, I'm pretty sure. I mean, people can live their lives the way you want, but I feel like the guy's like stoned all the time.
Well, maybe he's not smoking that ganja they have today, which is mostly like, you know, it's dumbed down. You know what I mean? Maybe he's smoking that 1985 weed where it's more.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's more potent, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure Joe Maddon partakes, which is fine, bro. You do you, but it's like, don't let it get in the way of your job because Lord knows you need the help right now.
Yeah. I think, in my opinion, he is deflecting as well. I'm going with Courtney on that one. I think he's looking to say, okay, I had an excuse in 2020, and I've got an excuse in 2021. So this is not my fault. I'm still Joe Maddon. Joe Maddon rules, and in 2022, let's see what you guys can give me going forward. So
yeah, I don't even care if you would have said like, okay, this organization's better than that, this team is better than that, I'm better than that. I wouldn't have even like been like angry, like, oh, he's bigger than the team. No, it's like you're the manager. You're allowed to say I'm, and people not be offended. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay for you to even be like, yeah, I made a lot of mistakes this year. We're going to learn from it as a team, and we're going to work better next year. It's like nobody's fully blaming Joe Maddon single-handedly for the season. Is he part of the train wreck? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But, you know, sure, he's the conductor. But, I mean, you know, in the Artie Moreno era, Joe Maddon is still also just like a freaking figurehead. How much do you want to bet that Artie manages his team himself?
I'm surprised he hasn't, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're fired. I'm going to take over.
Yeah, drinking that scotch at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be like the coach from Bad News Bears.
Oh, I love it. I think we'd have a better chance.
What was his name? Walter Matthau? There you go. All right, so
maybe.
So what's the final quote? Because we had another quote as well here. Not Maddon, it was Ohtani.
Well, let's see. For starters, he said if nothing changes on this team, I think it's going to be really hard to be in playoff contention. So,
okay, that's number one.
Given.
It's been very frustrating, very disappointing. I always look forward to being in the playoff race at the end and trying to talk about the playoffs with my teammates. I always think about it. So yeah, it's been disappointing. That was another quote, but that wasn't the quote. Why can't I find the quote? I really like this team. I love the fans. I love the atmosphere of the team. But more than that, I want to win. That's the biggest thing for me. I'll leave it at that. That was the quote that sent Angels Twitter trying to jump off the high end.
Mm-hmm.
Literally trying to jump off the mountain head first into the rocks.
I think that one makes a lot of sense coming from him. It's a little surprising, but in the end, he's like the unicorn. You never know what he's going to do because he usually rises above everything and is good as everything he does. I don't blame him for saying it. I mean, that's more like, hey, you know what? It's more than what Trout had said in the past. He just came out and said, hey, you look, build a winner, else I'm pretty much out of here. That's what I take out of it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely don't blame him for saying it. I mean, because we all feel the same way. Like and honestly, even just Ohtani as a player, why am I going to sit there and be in the Cy Young race? Why am I going to sit there and be in the MVP race? Like, why am I going to sit there and basically play my best baseball for a team that either does not care, does not want to try to care? Why sit there and waste my years? I think it happened in basketball with LeBron. LeBron went to 3 different teams before he had a ring. So, and that's what everybody
was 2 teams.
Sorry, 2 teams. I'm sorry. So, but still, he was going back and forth between these 2 teams, and that's what everybody kept saying. Oh, LeBron's good, but he doesn't have a ring. So I remember that. I remember I was one of those people saying that. I'm like, oh, he still hasn't won a ring, so who cares?
Yeah.
So I definitely don't blame him. It's nice that he's done all these things this year. Of course, he's had a historic year this year, but if the next few years and he's playing the same baseball, which I definitely hope he does, and there's still no outcome, not even a postseason appearance. Take winning out of it, take a World Series out of it, but just not even a postseason appearance. Yes, I will be highly pissed off if I was Ohtani. So yes, I will leave.
I agree.
Okay.
What do you think, Fernando?
All right. So interesting take that I heard from somebody, and I might actually agree. So Steve Granado, the new host of Locked On Angels, he'll be coming on the show next week as the plan. But shout out to him. So he said that this is Shohei Ohtani's first year really being what we thought Shohei Ohtani would be. He came in 18. Sure, he won Rookie of the Year, but he got injured, right? But he was still a great hitter. 2019, not as good. He was kind of recovering from the Tommy John. And then 2020, he was horrible last year. So this was his first year really being Shohei Ohtani, like the baseball god, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and now he's been around. So, he's not exactly a veteran, but in terms of the team, because he's, not one of the newest faces, he's kind of a veteran on the team now. So maybe now he feels as if he's earned the stature to speak up. So maybe that's why now he's actually getting vocal, like, hey, I'm getting a little frustrated. I want to win. So that was the take he had that I was like, you know what, that might be. Maybe it is because he's been around a little longer.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think he's accepted the role, especially with Trout not being there most of the season up until the last couple months, like Courtney said, on the bench or whatever. Maybe he's taken the leadership role. We saw that happen with Cobb. He kind of took the reins when there was no one else stepping up. So maybe Ohtani's taking that hitter's view as far as being the leader. So I think it's kudos to him. He's growing as a human too, and as a leader and as an adult now. And they got to sign him because between this year, with Ohtani 33, 34, you got a good 5-6 years prime Ohtani. And like Courtney said, we got to make some playoffs. Got to make some playoffs. That is, I can't stress enough about what I mean. If you know how like basketball players, they get in the huddle and they do the 1, 2, 3 and they say something and
Yeah.
I mean, for this team next year. I mean, even though it's not really a baseball thing, make it a baseball thing and say playoffs every game. I don't care who they're playing. Say 1, 2, 3 playoffs, because dude, gotta have that mindset next year. Even if you want to throw the fans, the vendors, anybody in there. I mean, next year getting the Angels back to the postseason is priority number 1, 2, and all the way down to 100. I think.
I think next year we need to play against 1985. 1985.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Try not to suck.
He didn't even get the right season.
1985.
He should have said, let's play 86 ball. You know, that was one of the best Angel teams ever.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah. What do you think, Courtney?
We suck.
1985.
All right.
Fuck. No,
Amen.
it's we've all been saying it. Like there should be no reason why we've gone this long without a postseason appearance. Like there's just not. And when we started this season, when we started in spring training this year, we took a look at our lineup, we took a look at our roster, and we're like, dang, we have Ohtani healthy, we have Trout healthy, we have Upton healthy, we have all these guys healthy, we added Fowler healthy, well, kind of, like, you know, we have all these people healthy, you know, Fletcher, and
we had Jose Quintana, the goon.
Oh God. Okay. So we had all these people and we're just like, oh my God, this is our year. And then look at what our lineup was today. None of those people were in the lineup besides Fletcher and Ohtani today.
Yeah, and Fletcher's he's starting the season, or he's finishing the season how he started it. And that's in a
Trash.
Cold.
Yep. Super slump right now. So So what do you guys think in takeaways? Because we're gonna wrap it up here soon. They're already in the 9th inning. It's still 2-1 Angels. They're trying to hold on.
Raisel coming in for the save.
And maybe deal the Mariners a death blow. Who knows? So that would be what, 2 games out?
Yeah, this wouldn't exactly be a death blow, but it'd be pretty close.
Yeah, this would push them to the brink.
No, this would push them to 1 full game out.
Oh, 1 full game. Oh, so
because they're half a game out right now.
Damn.
So they would lose half, or would they lose a full game? I don't know. It depends on how many more games they've played than the other teams.
Yeah, because they'd be even with a wild card if they won tonight, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's because Boston won. Yeah. So they'd be 1 full game out. But so is Toronto.
Okay.
So.
Well,
yeah. I mean, hey.
I'm gonna come to that.
Also, it's crazy that Oakland isn't going to be in the playoffs. I'm all for it. I'm happy. But it's crazy they're not going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. According to Randy, that's Courtney's second favorite team or first favorite team.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I'm the fan club president. Thanks, Randy. God. I remember when I went out there that weekend, he was like, she looks like John Deere, an employee for John Deere. I was like, what?
I'm not going to say he was wrong, but I mean.
Oh.
You know what?
You were wearing green and yellow.
Okay, I get that. But it's the Ricky Henderson jersey. Like, it's not like I had like a current play. It's Ricky Henderson.
I'll kind of give her a pass.
It wasn't a Jackie Robinson jersey, okay?
Yeah. Now, see, but you had to honor the Ricky Henderson jersey, right? And I don't think you did. You have to talk third person like Ricky would do.
Oh, good
yeah.
Lord.
Be like, Courtney loves these nachos, and Courtney wants a beer.
I need to.
Yeah, talk like you're Raleigh Chris.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm not going to call it third person anymore. I'm going to call it Raleigh Chris.
Yeah, I need to spend more time with Raleigh Chris if I got to practice on that.
There you go.
Whatever. It's fine. I'll say I'm the Oakland fan club or whatever. So thanks, Randy.
Oh,
Stupid.
or the Vegas Athletics, whatever they're going to call themselves.
yeah.
But
I know. That was the whole reason why I went to Oakland, because we don't know where we're going. Every true baseball fan knows that
She said we're.
Oh my God.
She said we're.
You
She said
did.
where we are going. There it is.
You
There it
did.
is. You heard it here first. You
Let
heard
me
it here
guess.
first.
Let me guess, because she's a female. That's her second favorite team.
Yeah. Courtney
Oh my God.
Athletics fan confirmed.
Yep. She used the dreaded we and were.
I know they play good baseball, guys. What can I say? But
Well, clearly not that good.
better than us.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Better than us.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I guess.
I guess. What do you mean? That's why we knew we were going to be sitting at home as Angel fans back when September started.
Yeah. Well, when August started as well.
Yeah, that too.
True.
But every baseball fan knows you have to go to each stadium. So I was like, okay, I don't know where Oakland might not be Oakland anymore. So I got to go see this cement box. Thanks, Fernando. So I went.
I wasn't wrong.
I liked it. I thought it was fun. So,
well, there you go.
Exactly. Well, any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
Are we still winning?
They just got to lead
We're about
off.
to blow it.
Yeah, lead off
Yeah.
double.
Oh, I love it. Love that for us.
About to blow it. All right,
Yeah.
real quick. So I'm sure maybe we will talk more about this on Sunday when we officially have the playoff picture. But World Series picks, go for it.
World Series picks. Oh.
I got White Sox Brewers.
Ooh.
I second that.
What? Ooh. I'm picking Rays and Braves.
Raves and Braves.
Okay, who do you want to win that, Courtney?
Honestly, wouldn't be mad with either one, but I'm a big Freddie Freeman fan, so I'm going for the Braves.
Okay. Todd?
I'd like to see the Brewers get a title. First one in Milwaukee. Yeah.
Same. I'll say this. After going to American Family Field, formerly known as Miller Park, such an underrated stadium, underrated fan base. Those people know and love their baseball. Nobody talks about American Family Field, like you want to call it Miller Park.
Yeah.
Being a top stadium in baseball, and it's not the best, but it's very good. Nobody talks about it. So sending love that way.
Okay.
Hope you guys get your first ring or your first World Series. Yeah, first ring, right?
Yeah,
I don't think they have any.
I don't know if they won when they were the Braves, the Milwaukee Braves. They might have, because I think they did when they were the Milwaukee Braves. But I know their fan base has been like good from like even when they played in County Stadium back in the day. They used to still draw even though they were bad. So
I was like, they didn't win when they had the hammerhead shark dude, Ryan Braun.
no,
They have 0 World Series titles and have only made 1 World Series appearance in 1982.
What?
oh yeah, with Robin Yount, right, and Paul Molitor and all those guys. No, but did the Milwaukee Braves get one though? I could have swore they got one because they had Warren Spahn. They had so many good players. That team was stacked. They had a young Hank Aaron.
Let's see. Yeah, they actually pay a little bit of homage to the Milwaukee Braves.
That is a jersey I want to get my dad because he liked the Braves as a secondary when he was young.
1957 looks like
Okay.
Milwaukee Braves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go. All right. So, I mean, the Brewers have never won a title
Yeah, the Brewers have it. Yeah.
because the Braves count that as their title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, any final thoughts besides that?
no.
All right.
Well, hey, the softball game's official, so details to come.
Rocks in the outfield. Homage to you guys. Thank you so much for accepting the invite, and we're looking forward to the game, big time. You guys are a great podcast. If you haven't listened to them, they gave us a shout out. They deserve one too. They're a good podcast, so check them out.
Hopefully not good at softball though, because we're trying to whip that ass.
There you
Nothing
go.
on them. I mean, nobody's out here trying to play to lose.
First shots fired. I love it.
There you go. First
On,
shot's fired.
like Donkey Kong. Let's go.
Yep.
Courtney would say that.
I think
Courtney
Courtney.
would say.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was laughing. I'm just saying, yeah, Courtney would say, "Oh, my Donkey Kong."
Yeah. She'd bring that one back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a very Courtney phrase.
But I'm telling you, I think she's going to bust a Ricky Henderson. She's going to come up there and lead
I
off
hope
the game
so.
with a home run. Watch.
Can you steal home? Are steals allowed? But this is the kind
Wow.
of stuff we need to talk about.
Yeah, we might
I'm
have.
hoping that one year we can play a baseball game. Like, it'd be cool if, like, maybe next year as this gets bigger, we can do one baseball game and then one softball game. Maybe like on separate days.
I say we should do some backyard softball, slow pitch softball, no steals, but we bean people to get outs.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
While we're at it, let's just chug beers around the bases too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you guys gonna do that?
The third base coach pounds you
Yeah.
on you like shotgun it as you're running to home.
Dude, as
There you
soon as
go.
I get a double, I'm at second base, just shotgunning, like, blah, like, yeah. I'm so
Yeah,
ready.
Randy's in all of a sudden.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, I'll be there.
Yeah. He said he was going to be a detriment to the team, but not anymore.
All right, guys. Well, that's the Halos in the Infield podcast for this week. I think we're going to close out the season, though, the Sunday with a roundtable. And then we'll let you guys know what we're going to be doing for the offseason. A lot of things going on for the offseason. So
We literally have so many interviews. We don't know when to do them. Like, I wish I was joking.
mhm.
We literally have so many interviews planned. It's just
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, we're going to have some other stuff, too, to catch up on. So stay tuned. So for Todd Fox
Oh, and Courtney.
and
And Fernando, viva Los Angelitos.
take
Oh,
it
no.
easy.